Hey everyone, I hope you're taking it easy and your day has been great so far. For this hopefully quick video, we'll be going through a unboxing of the SD cross silhouette option parts. In fact, it'll be the silhouette booster in grey, and this was released by Bandai back in 2019. I'm going to try and make this a relatively quick unboxing because this is a supplementary type set to basically upgrade the SDCS kits with some extra articulation and things like that between their SD and or CS modes. So being a supplementary kit, it is sold separately, no surprise there. But if you can get your hands on some of them, they will be some interesting bonus parts. So looking at the front of the box, so you've got your SD type proportions on the left, your cross silhouette on the right, and obviously the parts that are more in the darker boldened colors are what will be in the set, and the parts that are faded out are from other sets. So you can see what these option parts are basically doing. So no, that'll be the RX-78, and this was a GM. So front of the box, only CGI art in this instance. Bottom of the box, bit of a rehash of what we saw in the front. Top of the box, still rehashing, although it looks like, so the top is looking at more of the arms, lower body, and so did this. I don't know why I thought it was that different. My imagination. Just your standard generic side, and actually here's a bit more of an interesting side. So there will be all the parts included, both for your SD and cross silhouette. So basically these option parts will help change some of the proportions. So on the left you have your normal SD RX-78 with some different joints, and then on the right you have the RX-78 in the cross silhouette frame proportions. So it does start to take on some high-grade-esque type characteristics. And then over here, just some different hands, some thigh parts, and yeah, so basically just some extra parts. And I think some of these also included parts to kind of recreate a base GM. So that was the outside of the box. Having a look on the inside. One bag with one runner and one foil sticker, and underneath a very small manual. And I'm assuming they probably use the RX-78 as their sample kit to illustrate how these option parts work. So I will open up the bag and we will have a better look at what was inside. Okay, so with the bag now open, let's have a look through the instructions. So I'm going to assume it's going to be a relatively straightforward instruction and pretty much get to the point. Speaking of getting to the point, there is the parts list. So the 1D runner and a sticker sheet. So just reading quickly the top of the blurb. This product can be used to expand SDCS series kits sold separately, which is fine. Images show general examples. Some products may be attached may not be attached depending on the shape. So here, first set of instructions, basically changing out hand parts, which is pretty cool. Second bit, looking at the SD frame, looks to be shortening the legs. Interesting. It reinforces the actual SD side of things. Step 3 is looking at, so within the SD frame, making the arms actually have a bit of articulation, which most SDs don't. They're very pretty much fixed on the elbow articulations. That's kind of cool. Step 4 is looking at extending the arms and the legs. So left arm, right leg, left leg. 5 is using the round thigh parts. So for this one, they've used an example of a zaku, which does make sense to have the rounded parts. And oh gosh, instructions galore. Basically instructions on how to make a GM. So it looks like you'll get some body parts. I'm assuming, okay, if we actually read this, an SDCS RX-782 Gundam and SDCS cross silhouette frame with the color of your preference, both sold separately, are required. So I believe that D runner will have bits to make the GM to some degree, and the rest are probably just built on top of the RX-78. Unfortunate that it'll basically look like a GM head on an RX, but it's not that bad. I guess with a bit of recoloring you could make it a little less obvious. That would be the finished product. Gosh, now it makes me wonder, do I need to get a few RX-78s just so I can make a GM silhouette army? So that is the interesting instruction manual for the silhouette booster. Naturally having to provide instructions for various options that will be included on the runner. Before looking at the runner, this one foil sticker sheet, all in green. So given that it's for a GM, that large one will be for the eye lens / visor, and the other two most likely for camera lenses on the head. In terms of the one runner that was included, one D runner in grey, exactly as the box described. So looking at the runner, have the hands there, beam spray gun, and these bits probably for the GM. In fact, I wonder where the GM's head is. Could be with the RX, I don't know. I don't have an RX kit on me, so I can neither confirm nor deny what is in that. Some thigh pieces, I'm assuming, just given that these are somewhat rounded. And I'm assuming some of these will be for the arms. So, that's actually not too bad as a runner. Single runner. Obviously will be pretty much a case of just snap everything off and use exactly what I need, and the rest will be extras. But no, that's quite nice looking. I definitely look forward to using some of that. Because I felt it and was ever so inclined, do expect to see hollow parts. It is still at its core based on an SD, so hollow parts is I dare say almost a mainstay of the line as well, so there you go. But still, the outer parts are still quite nicely detailed for an SD. So don't be too put off by that. So there we go, the optional silhouette booster, the grey version. There are some different ones. I believe there's a white, a red, and a green. The red and green obviously to align to some of the Xeon suits, e.g. the Zaku's, and the white being your generic white. Should definitely be a fun little optional set. I believe there's some extra optional sets, but I think only these booster ones actually have the parts to extend out the proportions on the arms and the legs, which is basically what I was wanting. Assuming I post it before this video, the cross silhouette Freedom Gundam, I'm hoping to build in the CS style, but I guess I will have the flexibility to do both, so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully this was a nice, relatively quick video as well. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to leave a comment down below and a like if you enjoyed this content. Subscribe if you wish to follow my channel and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with upcoming videos. Extra content can also be found on my Instagram account, link in the description down below. Thanks again for your support to help grow this channel. Stay safe and take care, and I will catch you in the next video. See ya.